Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
We're back again for another week after taking a brief break.
A little hiatus.
We're
typically on the ball.
Yeah, but after this, it's smooth sailing nonstop through the rest of summer. We're here to bring you the content week after week, just delivering those goods, bringing you all those juicy, meaty, tenderized goods. Except for next week, which I won't be here. But beyond that, just the tenderest of goods, just tender content all around. Just buy one, get one free, and the first one's even free. Which is why
it's all free.
Which is why you should subscribe to this channel, folks, because we have so much content, and we're only giving you more, and probably talk about that a little later.
But anyway, so last week that was on me. I went out of town for work.
Yeah. I gotta go out of town for work next week.
Oh, well, look at that. We got real jobs, folks.
Like fuck work, right? Like, let's just
support us doing this. So we don't have to do other stuff.
I mean, they probably shouldn't say that, but you should support us doing this because listen, we're bringing you all sorts of shit for free, but also the other thing pays for the bills and allows us to really do this more comfortably. But we subscribe, get us to 1,000, then we can start getting ad revenue.
Please,
1,000 subscribers. Tell your fucking friends, and if you don't have any, make some. There's a big world out there. Somebody's got to share interest with you.
Right? I mean, there's Reddit.
Reddit? I've been doing a lot of Reddit lately.
Have you been doing a lot of Reddit?
Reddit was something...
I don't understand it.
See, Christy and I were having this conversation the other night. Reddit is, there are all these pockets on the internet, which can be very dangerous. So, folks, you got to be on the lookout. But the thing I like about Reddit is very much like the internet within the internet. It is I like the way it's set up because I can go to Reddit and only see things that I like. If I want to just see cute cat pictures, there's a Reddit for cute cat pictures and nothing else. I mean, and if anybody steps out of line, they get fucking dealt with quick.
Right.
They're like, hey, motherfucker, this forum, this subreddit is for cute cat pictures only. Get that weird bullshit out of here and go over to 50-50 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, don't. 50-50 fucking... It's weird over there. See, and that's the other thing that I kind of like about Reddit too is there's all this happiness and joy and all this cute cuddly stuff, but then there was a seedy underbelly to Reddit. I mean, granted, that's just the internet in a nutshell, but
sure,
there's some weird fucking shit that you can find on there, and it's really do you want to roll the dice tonight? Let's find out. So it's fun. It's adventurous. You get what you want. You can search for things that you don't want, which I feel is how a lot of people use, Twitter and Facebook, just doom scrolling and just taking in content that they hate for the sake of being hateful and spiteful. And it's that's a terrible way to go through life. Look at a cute cat photo.
There you go. I don't understand the Reddit. I don't know about the up and the downs.
And
all that shit.
Here's the thing. You can be a Redditor and be somebody who's that's your hobby. You go to you go to subreddits and you interact. And it's fun if you're looking for social engagement online, but also you can just go and look at the content. So there's one that I've been looking at a lot lately called Next Fucking Level. And it's just people doing cool shit. So, if I'm bored or if I'm taking a poop, I'll just sit there scrolling through just little GIFs or little short form videos of people doing super cool shit. And I'm this was fun.
That sounds awesome.
This was a great, moment of dopamine. Yay. I approve.
There you go.
And you don't have to interact. You don't have to worry about up votes, down votes, all that shit. You can just look at the content, and it's a good time.
There you have it, folks. I went on there once to try to promote my comic, and I got lost, and I was just like, I'm not going back. So,
yeah, I mean, like the self promotion stuff too is like a little bit of a. It can be tricky. That can sometimes be like a tricky line to walk because again, like a lot of subreddits will be like no self promotion, and that's like you're stepping on a line. You got to get out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I went out of town last week for work. Went to a state that I'm not too familiar with.
Oh no.
I've only drove through it, never actually stayed.
Oh.
But now I can say that I've been there. I've been to South Carolina.
Ah. So. We were just north of there.
Oh yeah.
You and I.
In the north part, right?
In the north part, yeah.
Yeah. We visited there.
Mm-hmm.
And but I went there for work to the South Carolina, and let me tell you something. I don't know how I'll go back. So it was rough.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
A little rough there.
It was. I had an experience at the Burger King.
Oh.
It's late night.
Okay.
Trying to get your boys trying to get a Whopper.
Yeah.
And I spent probably 3 minutes trying to distinguish with the person on the drive-through speaker if I wanted cheese or no cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It was really difficult.
Oh.
It was really hard.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, and the particular area that we were in, you could definitely tell that like the thing to do was to go to Walmart. Like that's the place. That's the thing to do.
That's my nightmare.
Yeah. It was definitely an experience, but one thing that I do want to talk about, because I know you're a big fan, and I was the first time experiencing, was on the way back. I got to stop at the Buc-ee's.
Oh, that's right. You went to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is
I went
great.
to Buc-ee's first time.
God.
Went to the Buc-ee's. Saw the little fucking beaver dude.
Yeah, you did.
And was like, everybody talks about this fucking place. Maybe I should.
Was it a Buc-ee's in South Carolina?
No, I had to wait till I was back in the good old state of Florida.
Okay. So it was a Florida Buc-ee's. I'm curious to know how they are outside of Texas because I think there's one in like Kentucky, somewhere more east from us, where that one is now like the largest convenience store in the world. Where before, one of the ones down by me was actually the largest convenience store in the world, and it's fucking enormous. And now Texas is like, yo, we got to get that claim to fame again. So they're actually trying to build a new one.
Right.
But like, how big was the one you went to?
I mean, it was good size. I wouldn't say it was as big as a Walmart, but it was good size. Like it had, you walk in and it's got your apparel, your different memorabilia, and then you walk into the back and they got the carving station.
Yep.
They've got the full deli. They've got the jerky wall.
Yeah, that wall of jerky.
And I just walked in and I'm just like, this place is dumb. Like, this is stupid.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Sullying the good goddamn name of Buc-ee's?
Well, okay. Your boy has been driving for 6.5 fucking hours.
Yeah, and then you get to go to a Buc-ee's. It's like finding a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
All I wanted was a Bang energy drink, and they did not carry Bang.
Well,
a store that big does not carry Bang. What are we doing?
Maybe they ran out. Maybe they've got an exclusive contract with fucking Monster or somebody.
And then I got one of them chopped brisket sandwiches.
Yeah,
they were there. It was not great.
Those ones aren't great.
It wasn't great.
Yeah. See, okay.
But I just I looked around and I'm just like, this is stupid.
You did it
Like
wrong.
I did it wrong.
You did it wrong.
Okay.
Because here's the thing:
Okay.
you don't go to Buc-ee's for like a gas station experience. You know what I mean? Like you go to Buc-ee's and you get the fudge. You got to get the beaver
I
nuggets.
don't like fudge.
How do you not like fudge?
Who likes fudge?
Everybody likes fudge. I like fudge.
Okay, everybody likes the idea of fudge.
No, I like fudge. Listen, I will fuck
It's kind
up
of like
some
Jimmy
fudge.
Buffett. Like Jimmy Buffett's a good idea. It's poor in execution.
Is it
Same
though?
with fudge.
There's an entire town named after him, or
Well,
named
no,
for him.
Hell
rather.
of a marketer. Hell of a marketer.
We've got one in Texas, like an actual town.
Try to listen to an album, is all I'm saying. Try to make it through an album. It's hard.
Well, like, you don't listen. The idea of Jimmy Buffett is not to sit there on the couch and just listen to Jimmy Buffett. You listen to Jimmy Buffett when you're 3 sheets to the wind and a yard deep on a fucking frozen margarita.
Like I said, the idea is great. The execution's poor.
No, you're doing it wrong. That's why. Okay? Again, you're
doing Jimmy Buffett wrong?
You're doing Jimmy Buffett wrong. That's not how you do Jimmy Buffett. The way you do Jimmy Buffett is you get a big fucking cheeseburger, okay? You get a yard of frozen margarita, you down that shit, and then you get a tower of nachos, you sit your ass on the beach, and you just vibe. And you get drunk. And you just eat and drink and eat and drink and let the cold wind ocean air blow through your hair and that's how you experience Jimmy Buffett. Blakely, fudge is not gross. What is wrong with you people? Fudge is great.
I don't know, Christy, you gotta weigh in on the fudge.
Why do people what is it about fudge that you don't like?
Just about everything.
What?
Like besides like, well, you walk up to the case and you're like, oh man, peanut butter fudge sounds amazing, and then you get it and you're like, this is horrible. This is a terrible experience.
What is it? Is it like the consistency?
Probably consistency, taste, texture, the whole thing.
I am
like it looks good in the case. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. It looks good in the case.
Christy, fudge is wonderful. Thank you, Christy.
Is it though?
It is wonderful. It's great. It's great. It's a great little treat. I and a lot of times I would prefer fudge over a candy bar.
Oh, you're insane. You're an insane person.
I am normal. Thank you very much.
Well, that's debatable.
But much like Jimmy Buffett and much like the fudge, I feel like you may have done Buc-ee's wrong.
Okay, I didn't get the nuts, which I completely regret.
The nuts?
Because they smell amazing.
This is the thing. You can't go to it's not like a typical gas station run where you go and you get your Bang energies or like a little first of all that like the pre-made sandwiches, full disclosure, they're not great. Okay?
Not great.
They're not great. They're just pumping them out every 15 minutes. It is what it is. That is probably more the equivalent of like a traditional gas station sandwich. But when you go to Buc-ee's, you're not supposed to do like all the traditional like gas station things like grab quick snacks. Like you got to go, you get some fucking fudge, okay? Get yourself some pecans, some cashews, some of the candied ones, dude, because they're delicious.
They smell delicious.
Get yourself a little bag of beaver nuggets, okay?
The beaver nuggets.
And then, the beaver nuggets are top notch, you know? And then maybe, you stop over at the grocery aisle and you pick yourself up some jam, okay? They got a lot of good jams that you can get, you know? They got a lot of good grocery-style foods that you can pick up, you know? And then maybe you're going to be out for the day. Pick up a cooler while you're there. They got all sorts of sizes of them. You know, you need a lawn chair, get a lawn chair. Or if you need, like a smoker, like a full-size smoker, they have one of those too. Then you go over to
they had a fire pit.
And then you go over to the clothing section. You know, you look at, some depending on the state you're in, like we got a whole section of cowboys apparel. You know, a whole toy section if you need a gun. I'm pretty sure they sell guns in the back. Fishing, a whole slew of fishing supplies that you need. And then, if you got to pick up a Live, Laugh, Love sign, They got those too. You go to Buc-ee's, you get all the random shit that you don't normally need in your life. Like, that's the experience of Buc-ee's. You go in and you just look around and you're like, where am I? And then you go, like, I've gotten some of the button downs that you see me wear here on stream. I've picked up a few at the Buc-ee's.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. It's weird that an exclusive online shop sells through Buc-ee's. Fucking of all places.
Bizarre.
Yeah, bizarre. But yeah, like it's just one of those. It's a destination, you know. And if you're able to, and if you're passing through and you happen to see one there, it's a great little treat.
Well, that's debatable because I happened to see one there and pass through, and it was okay.
You don't like fun, like what is? You don't like fun things. You hate Jimmy Buffett. You despise
hold on. Let's take that. I do not hate Jimmy Buffett.
I'm pretty sure the words you said were "fuck Jimmy Buffett. He's a piece of shit." I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you just said.
That's not what I said.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not in those words, but that's what I heard.
And I said it's poor in execution.
Yeah, I'm a hell of a marketer.
I mean, nobody's debating that. Don't take it personally. But listen, Kraft mac and cheese is poor in execution. I still eat it. All right.
What do you mean Kraft mac and cheese is poor in execution?
Like compared to like Velveeta.
I don't know about that. Listen, no, it's those are different experiences though. Kraft mac and cheese is exactly what you need
it's mac and cheese.
Want it to be.
It's mac and cheese. We're not. It's the same experience.
No, it's not.
It's two different levels. Though.
I will go out on a limb and say that the bagged cheese is not as good as the powdered stuff.
Wow.
I don't hate, the deluxe style mac and cheese or the Velveeta style mac and cheese. I don't hate it. But there's something with the taste in that cheese that to me is like a little too, like, to me that tastes like fake cheese, where I feel like the Kraft people are doing a really good job at tricking me. It's kind of like if I was like eating it in the dark, which I'm not saying I have or haven't at any point in my life. It's kind of like,
fridge light,
kind of like doing a over the sink with the light of the fridge. But if I was doing like a blind taste test, eating some Kraft mac and cheese, I feel like I'd be like, okay, this is probably like some real cheese in here. But like the Velveeta stuff, I'm like, this has like a hint of plastic to it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the experience that you're getting. You're getting plastic cheese.
It's not a good experience.
I mean, you throw in like
as good of experience.
We usually do like a mac and cheese and broccoli combination.
Okay. You add a little more to it.
Add a little more to it. You know
what the real trick is? Okay, box Kraft mac and cheese, and then you add in like actual shredded cheese after the fact, and also a big change to the game in this house.
Okay.
We are now straying away from the pre-shredded bags of cheese, going straight for the bricks and shredding them ourselves.
Get you fancy motherfuckers.
It's the same price for the same amount of cheese, and it's better. You want to know why? Because this is something we learned from watching cooking shows on YouTube. The shredded cheese has a powdery substance on it.
Okay.
That the melting process isn't as good as shredding cheese yourself.
So it's worth the effort, is what you're saying. It's worth the effort.
I'm telling you here and now, it is so worth the effort. Get a block of like sharp cheddar and shred that into your pot of Kraft macaroni and cheese, and you will kick it up a notch Emerald style. It's phenomenal. Just delicious. It gets all gooey and like stretchy.
Well, yeah, I mean that part's great. Like my mom back in the day used to make Western mac and cheese. You take your Kraft mac and cheese.
Okay.
You cook that up. Do some ground beef. Get that all
Okay.
cooking. Add that in, some tomato paste and corn in there, and you just kind of stir it all up, and then put the shredded cheese in there. God damn.
Is that like Hamburger
That is,
Helper?
kind of, but like without fucking giving your money to the hand. So
Literally, we just had something like that the other day. And I was like, this is like Hamburger Helper. It was, it's good.
and it still fucking holds up.
It's
Like that's how my family got by in the 90s.
yeah.
With some fucking Hamburger Helper. It was
We never
3
really did
times a
Hamburger
week.
Helper. We did.
Oh, that's all we could afford.
Well, I mean,
And sometimes you got the meat, and sometimes you didn't. And that was the variety.
was it a toss up or was it just like
Well, you
different
know, like
styles?
it depends on how good the pay was that week. I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know if it was like hamburger, like it was like a mystery box. Like every week, it was like, what do we got this time? Broccoli.
yeah, I don't really. I don't know. I just remember always being like, again, and she's like, you better enjoy it, and I'm like, oh, I will, because it's delicious.
But yeah, so as we've learned, you're doing it all wrong. But I think we can. I don't know. I feel like when you come to Texas eventually, like we'll have to do like a proper Buc-ee's run, and like we'll walk you through it, like where to start, because like you can't
like we did with Disney with you.
Yeah. Like this will exactly be like we'll plan the whole thing out. It'll exactly be just like the Disney trip. There's the Disney trip, and then there's like Buc-ee's, which will be like way up here. Yeah,
I don't know.
We could even hit both of them because there's like 2 right by us. Well, actually 3 technically.
We definitely
so we could do
like
we could kind of do like a big circle, like start at the top, go down, and then like come back up. I think we could do that.
Is there one in Dallas?
It's before Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't sell T-shirts of like the beaver in the back of the convertible.
I mean, maybe somebody does. There is one that's like close to Waco.
Okay.
So there might be one where like the beaver like set a barn on fire. And it's just like it didn't work.
I was surprised though, like. Of all offensive things, like they're still south of the border in South Carolina.
Yeah,
like that's still a thing to this day, and it's like, can we do a retheme? Can we go for a retheme?
The South loves the South, man.
That is true.
The South loves the South.
That is true.
Texas loves
I've
Texas.
seen a lot of Southern shit.
Yeah,
since moving down here.
Yeah, dude. It's luckily where we are. It's not as bad. I mean, you get to some of those outer territories around us, and it's like, ooh, people have opinions out here.
Boy, did they ever!
But like by us, it's still. I mean, you get a couple of peppers in the candy jar here and there, but it's good for the most part. We haven't run into too many issues. I don't think we really run into any issues, honestly. Personally, but like you hear about them and you're like, oh, we were just over there.
Oh yeah, I actually drove through the town where Mr. Jeff Hardy just got his Dewey.
Oh no shit!
I was just there, and I'm like, of course he did. There's fucking nothing here. Like there's nothing to do here. Like of course he got in trouble. Like there's like a fucking pond, and that's it.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
So that was my last week.
So the South.
And then
that was your week.
Something.
Yeah.
And then I got home and immediately got food poisoning.
Bro.
Your boy has been sick as fuck.
Oh my god. Food poisoning is, of all things to get sick with, I think I would rather have a head cold.
Oh, 100%.
Because like at least with a head cold, I can just stay still. And suffer. Whereas like food poisoning is, I don't know what's going to happen and I'm terrified.
Yes.
You
It's a
know.
constant state of unknowing. It's a
Yes.
constant state of discomfort.
Yes.
And it's like you're just like for me, I'm just like laying in bed being like, I know if I puke, I'll feel better. I know if I puke, I'll feel better, but I don't wanna. I don't
I don't
wanna.
want to do it anymore. I don't want to
I
do it
don't wanna do
anymore.
it.
And it's like I even oh god, yeah. I've had a number. Ooh, I won't go into the details because like there are some horrifying details. But like
Mm.
I've had I think every time I've had poos I think every time I've had food poisoning, I've had bad food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
So just
I mean, there's no good food
well,
poisoning.
well,
That's
no, but I mean, it's kind of like pizza, you know, like there's no such thing as like bad pizza. It's just like some are better than
right.
others. I feel like all food poisoning is bad, but like some experiences are worse than others.
Oh, for
And
sure.
I've mostly had terrible experiences. I mean, I think there was Christy was probably there for one of the worst ones because I destroyed a Panera bathroom because I was like, I can't do it. I can't go. And I think
Well, I've got my bucket
oh,
just in case on the side. So if I'm a little low energy today, folks, that's why.
the mute button is getting hit quick on my end. Yeah, it's. Oh man, I feel. So wait, how is this day one or is this day two?
This is day 2. So
Okay, so
it's subsiding
you're kind of on the
quite a
mend.
bit. I'm on the mend
Okay.
for sure. And so the thing that I got food poisoning for, I had for lunch yesterday.
Okay.
And as soon as I ate it, I'm like, that was a mistake.
Oh.
Like, because I could feel like some burbling
Oh.
and that sort of thing. And then I had to immediately get on a meeting for work.
Oh.
And while I'm on the meeting for work, I'm like, things are not going well.
Oh no.
Like internally. Like I know things are bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just powering through. And then as soon as that was over, I was like, I'm out for the count.
Oh no.
And then it was
Ooh, that's
consistently like go lay down for an hour or two, wake up in just hell and chaos. Then do that back and forth, pretty much all night. And most of this morning. So
yeah, man, it's scary. But like,
it's not.
usually, like day 2 is like okay. I think the worst is over. You know, there's still a little left, but yeah,
I can't eat anything still. Like I think I got down like half a turkey sandwich,
yeah.
an apple. We had I got a kids meal at the Chick-fil-A because I'm like I'm not gonna be able to eat any of this. So like I got down a few nuggets, and that was about it. But yeah, just in time for your boy's birthday this Friday.
Well, hopefully you'll be all cleared up, and you'll be able to have a nice little birthday, a nice little Father's Day. You know, do some dad stuff. You got any fun dad stuff? Look at that! Oh, boom! Look at that!
Got my dad mug.
Any big dad stuff planned?
I'm probably gonna take the kids out to the Disney for Father's Day because like I guess like you're supposed to do stuff with your kids on Father's Day. Like the thing I don't understand is like a lot of dads is like this day's for me.
It's my day. Where's my diamond?
You wouldn't get this day if it weren't for those fuckers. So like
that is true.
Spend time with them.
Yeah, spend time. Thank them.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And thank the wife. Jesus, she's been through enough.
I mean, yeah, like they did a lot of the work.
They did all the work.
Well, I feel you were there for support, so like that should not go.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
I was a cheering
it
section.
should at least be acknowledged. You know, you get a little gold star.
Well, appreciate that.
No problem.
So,
well, it's funny because like I feel like did what like a lot of people are calling like a very dad thing right now, which is we went and saw Top Gun.
Oh, you saw the Top Gun?
We went and we saw the Top Guns. It has been fucking hotter than hell.
Yes.
And we were like, let's go see a movie because it's a chance for us to get out of the house, go into the world, experience something new, get a little bit of entertainment, all while sitting in a dark, cool room.
Perfect.
Holy shit, you cannot book a fucking movie right now.
Well, no, because everybody wants that idea.
Because everybody is doing that same exact thing. Everybody
Yes.
is like, listen, there's 3 movies out right now. We're going to go see every single one of them at every showing that there is.
Yes.
Because there was another, maybe 1 or 2 more movies that we were like considering going to go see. And, like, we're big on like the Alamo Draft House because like that's a huge staple down here in Austin. Literally every theater, every showing for almost every movie was sold out.
Holy shit!
Like
Good for them.
Friday night, Saturday. I think we went Saturday night. We literally, I was like, oh, like, well, like, let's go see like an early showing. You know, that way we can like, you know, hang out, relax a little bit during the day. Midday, it's like, all right, like we'll go out, we'll get a movie, then we'll go get dinner afterwards. Because my play was everybody's going to be going to dinner first and then the movies. Where if we go to the movies first and then dinner,
oh, look at that guy.
that didn't work. Dude, literally like every showing at the Alamo was sold out. I was just like, and there's like 5 of them.
Wow.
They were, and I was like, what the fuck?
Tom Cruise is a hell of a draw.
Tom Cruise is a hell of a draw, man. And to tell you about that movie in a minute. But we ended up going to a Regal Cinema because it was we also wanted to go to this specific place for like, you know, a drink and a snack afterwards. So we're like, there's a Regal right down the street. Let's go there. You know, we were big on the Regal in New York. We used to go all the time. I don't know that I'll ever go back to a Regal Cinemas ever again.
That poor of an experience, huh?
It's like one of those things where when you're so used to one particular way of doing things, you don't necessarily realize like or recognize all the warning signs or like all the bad in it.
Okay.
So like we were so used to Regal back in the day that like nothing fazed us really. Like we knew when to show up, we knew when to get the tickets, we knew when to be there, yada yada yada. Well, we have like the Alamo now, and we've also got like Cinemark and AMC and Galaxy, and like we mix it up a bit depending on like what's available. But like even the Galaxy theaters, which are smaller theaters, like the one that we used to go to had like 5 rooms, would show a handful of movies a week with like a bunch of different times. Most of the time it was a good experience. We would drive down the street, we'd fill up on snacks, we'd go in, boom, the movie starts. Alamo, great experience. They are stern with the no talking policy, the no cell phone policy. They will kick you out.
Nice.
You don't go and fuck around. Like it's a lot like Reddit. If you fuck around, you're gonna find out at an Alamo.
Right on.
They also don't forget. And like the movies start relatively quick. We showed up at this Regal. Number one, we could have just walked in because nobody was checking tickets. There was nothing that said check in here. We walked in the door. We walked to our theater. We walked into the room. We sat in our seats. Nobody said a word to us. Like, okay.
Wow.
We got there 20 minutes before the movie was supposed to start.
Okay.
The movie didn't start for almost an hour later.
Holy shit.
Bro. We watched maybe 12 different commercials. Not just previews, but commercials. The movie was supposed to start at like 5:20. It didn't really start until 5 minutes to 6.
Holy shit.
And then it was like a 2-hour and 10-minute movie. It was just like,
so the previews started.
The previews started at 5. The previews and commercials started at 5:20, and they ran almost an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was fucking, I mean, okay, 40 minutes, but like it was a long fucking time.
That's brutal.
That's brutal, you know. And I was like, and like it was one of those things where it's like we should have known because like this is how Regal is, but we got so accustomed to like the other way of doing things that we kind of forgot. And then it was like
you got used to shredding your own cheese.
Look at him bring it back around, folks. If that's not a fucking callback, look at this. This is all connected.
He's shredding his own cheese.
Listen, we're all about shredding our own cheese here. This is why you got to subscribe. Subscribe to this fucking channel. This is the type of content we bring you. Shredded cheese content. But like, okay, like in kind of getting through that, because it wasn't the worst experience, but it did kind of suck. But the movie itself, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I expected.
Okay.
Because like the first movie like was one of those weird movies that I watched a lot growing up. Like probably
I can see that.
Thank you. Like probably way more than any 7-year-old kid should watch.
Yeah, I can
like,
see that.
Thank you. Like watched it way too much. So like it was really part of my like early pop culture DNA.
Right.
But I also never needed a second movie. Like it was never one of those things where it's like you know what they really need to do. They need to make another Top Gun.
That's like this fucking talk about a Beetlejuice 2.
They don't need that. We don't need another Beetlejuice. There are some movies where I'm like, stop. Just you don't need to go any further. You've done it. You've knocked it out of the park. It's great. I will say this though, and I know some people have their opinions on him. Tom Cruise makes a hell of a movie.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Makes a hell of a movie.
Makes a hell of a movie. He gets it. When it comes to movie making, he gets it. He understands what people like. He gives them what they like. I mean, he's got another Mission Impossible movie coming out in like a year. Gonna go see that.
He's gonna break another leg on that.
He's gonna break another leg. Well, this one's already filmed, so.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a 2-parter. So he's got this one and another one. But the dude gets it. The movie was a little weird for me. Top Gun. I felt like they were trying a little too hard with some of the things, like some of the emotional connections between characters seemed a little awkward and forced at times.
Okay.
But
how much shirtless volleyball?
There's no shirtless volleyball, but there is shirtless beach football.
Oh, okay. So they upgraded.
But they added a female to the mix, so it's not gay.
So it's not gay anymore.
It's not gay. There's still a lot of gay like undertones to it. Like right. There's a lot of time. Like there's a few moments in the movie where I was literally in my seat going, "Oh fuck yeah, just make out." And it was like two dudes, like kind of like jockeying for a position, and I'm like, "Oh man, you guys should just make out right now." Like that would make more sense than like going up in the air and like doing like a dogfight. Like you guys should just start slobbering on each other. But it didn't happen, you know.
Right.
But like, happy Pride Month, by the way, everybody. There was a lot of that, but then it all sort of like built into and I won't really like spoil anything, but like the last section of the movie was pretty fucking dope, I will say.
Okay.
They did a great job. They did a great job in this, like, I almost wish like the last 30 to 40 minutes was the entire movie. Because I was like, that would have been interesting. But like there's all this build up and lead in and exposition they got to do. And then there's this great sequence of events that happen at the end, and it was, you know, very different from what they did in the first movie. You know, like they kind of do some different shit, but it was like this is cool. Like this is going to be the type of thing that future movies use as a blueprint. Like if they do not make a Star Wars movie primarily about X-Wing fighters, what are we doing?
I mean, they will. They're going to run out of ideas.
They got to. And I think they were trying to. I think the woman who directed Wonder Woman was supposed to do it, but I think she fell out. I think she...
Well, they might make it like a Disney Plus show or...
Yeah, it's
something
gonna be like a
that.
Disney Plus show or like some kind of movie, but like I don't know where that stands anymore. But this movie proved that like you can do it, it can work. Hire Tom Cruise, he'll make it work.
There you go.
Just make a fucking fighter jet, an X-wing, and boom, you're good to go. But yeah, solid. I would say if you're looking for something to do on a weekend afternoon, you can go see it. It's probably better to see it in theaters than like home. But money's tight.
Are you
and
still a theater guy? Are you still
yes,
somebody that likes the theater?
100%. I am full in on theater still, without a doubt. I love it. I'm a fan of it. I will book my week around it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
See, I still enjoy seeing a movie in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Problem for me, I have a hard time because it's not just myself.
Right.
I got to buy 4 tickets.
You got an
everything.
You got an investment going on.
I got an investment, then you got the snacks and the popcorn and the whole thing, and then halfway through the movie, somebody's got to go to the goddamn bathroom, so you miss the plot, and then it's just like, what are we doing? We just watch it at home and pause.
It's true.
Everyone's got to go to the fucking bathroom,
Yeah, I will say there are some movies that I would certainly go see in theaters, but I am of the mindset now of like, that's a wait until it's streaming movie. Like I want to see that, but I'll wait. Like any big budget action movie, it's like I got it. I'm all in and going to the theater. Top Gun, any of the Marvel movies. We'll probably go see that Lightyear movie.
I've heard mixed things on that one. So,
well, people need to.
And boy, Tim Allen, he's doubling down. I don't know if you saw that shit. Holy fuck!
Can we chill the fuck out with this? Like it's a different thing. I have a theory about this movie, by the way. I don't know if I told you.
Okay.
This movie is a movie within a movie.
It's a movie within a movie.
My theory on this, on Lightyear, is that it is a movie within a movie. It is a movie set within the Toy Story universe.
Oh yeah, right. But it's like the movie for the action figure.
Yes. So
interesting.
Something happened. I don't know. I had a weird pop on my end. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I think it's a movie set within the Toy Story universe that is for the action figure, kind of like that they did with like Transformers and G.I. Joe. So like, it would make sense that you cast somebody else. Also, this isn't a fucking toy. It's
right.
It's also, number one, it's a fictional character. Number two, the fictional character is meant to be a real person, whether they're a movie character or it's supposed to be the exploits of the actual guy.
I just like the fact that Disney was so pissed off at Tim Allen that they're like, we're going to resort to make you Tom Hanks's brother, who like does all the Woody voiceovers for when Tom Hanks doesn't want to do it.
Exactly.
That's basically what Tim Allen is now because he's not the real Buzz Lightyear. So
yeah, it's, and also like, is that like the most important thing like we need to be concerning ourselves with right now? Like whether or not Tim Allen got to be in a movie? Like, is that really like?
Well, no, because he had some interesting comments just the other day where everyone's just like, dude, you need to like chill the fuck out and and not talk anymore.
I think a lot of people do at this point. Yeah.
So I don't know. That'll be one again. And the other thing too is like something like that gets to go to theaters, where I would have gladly paid my hard-earned money and brought the whole family to the theaters to watch the Chip and Dale's movie, which was a streaming only movie.
That's a good point. Yes, I think streaming it though made the most sense because that to me, I feel like they were unsure about who the audience was going to think that movie was for.
Right.
Because like when I first heard about like a Chip and Dale movie, I was like, oh, it's a kid's movie without a doubt.
Right.
And then I saw the trailer and I was like, that's weird. And then watching it, I was like, oh no, this is a movie for adults.
Yes.
If that movie went to theater, I probably wouldn't have gone and seen it.
Until I did, and I've been like, dude, you gotta go see this fucking movie.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I'm sure the buzz. It would have been one of those things where it bombs like the first 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets all this buzz, and then it gets a big push.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been enough to really have it be sustainable. I mean, not like Morbius, which they're gonna just keep cranking into the theaters until somebody goes and watches that fucking movie. Like,
I'm
how
not giving up.
how are you Sony, a global entity, and not a single person on that staff went, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this because they're kind of laughing at us, not with us.
Right.
Like, the whole Morbius meme was not meant for anybody's endearment. That was 100% a large community on the internet going, this is fucking stupid, let's make fun of it.
Yes.
And it was, and Sony basically fucking killed the joke when they got Jared Leto in on it.
Mm-hmm.
And had him like kind of ham it up, like, because
Right.
at that point it's like, well,
the fun's over.
and if that was your idea, if you wanted to kill everybody's fun, then congratulations, you not only made a shitty fucking movie, but you killed everybody's fun with it.
And is there anyone who, I mean, Jared Leto itself is the fun killer. Like there's no fun in that man.
I don't understand why people keep casting him.
No,
Like,
there's no
he's
fun in him.
not a good actor.
No.
Like, it's like, okay,
What
fireworks.
the fuck was that?
Fireworks.
Oh, fireworks.
Like, he won an award, sure, but it was like it's like one of those things where people misunderstood, I think, that situation. Like, just because you win an award for one role does not mean you're a good actor. There have been a lot of people who have won awards that ended up like falling out of grace because like they're just not good. And plus,
They're
from the
not
sounds
good.
of it,
Or they
everybody
snap
fucking
their
hates him
rock.
because he kind of sounds like a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Will Smith should have slapped him.
There you go. That would have been better.
Yeah. So I have no hope for the Sony Cinematic Universe for Spider-Man. Marvel seems to be doing okay. Watch that Ms. Marvel show on Disney Plus. Very well done.
Is it?
It is so charming.
Oh,
It is
okay.
such a charming show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm excited to watch more.
Nice.
It has it's got the style to it is, I don't want to say it's unlike anything they've done in Marvel yet, because like there's a little bit of it in like the Spider-Man movies, like especially Into the Spider-Verse. Like there were some similarities there in terms of like kind of the style and like how they work through the story and all that, but I think it's a departure from everything else they've put out lately, like, you know, your Moon Knight, your Hawkeye, your Winter Soldier, and all that shit. So it's a nice palate cleanser, and it's charming as all hell, and I recommend it.
Well, there you go.
Oh my god, fuck it! I'm trying to do a goddamn show over here. People are setting off fireworks.
For what for? Like, it's not even 4th of July.
It's Texas.
Just cause?
Yeah, man, it's Texas.
We do have the liquor store down the street substitutes as a firework factory.
Of course.
Like,
I mean, that is probably one of the most Florida things I've ever heard. The liquor store / firework factory.
Pretty much. Like, half the year it's a firework factory, the other half it's a liquor store.
It's great.
They just set up their big tent for the 4th of July. So
yeah.
we were just like,
oh,
shit.
Fuck. When is the 4th? The 4th of July is a Monday this year?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. My fucking neighborhood is going to be like Call of Duty again. Oh, my God. I'm going to have
to film it.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I will. I got so much shit I got to film and put together already. Because last year it was chaos. Like, we drove into the neighborhood and it was just like smoke bombs and fucking sparklers and things like firing off in the middle of the street. And I was like, I just want to drive my driveway. And I'm a little concerned too because it's been over a fucking 100 degrees almost every day for the last 2 weeks. So shit is dry right now, and we're kind of in a drought. So it's not a good idea for people to be setting off fireworks. Yeah, like there was a wildfire warning like today. Like it's not ideal weather right now to be setting off fireworks. And guess what? You ain't going to tell Texas not to set off their fireworks. Because Texas is going to set off their fireworks.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we might need to prepare for that. Maybe I'll hose down my lawn that day.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll get your sprinklers working.
Get the sprinklers running again and just go out there with the hose just as like a secondary, like spray the house down. You know. Probably should get a couple fire extinguishers. That would be a good investment.
Do you have any?
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. It'd be good for a Costco run. And I'm probably gotta change.
My mother-in-law doesn't have a smoke detector in her home.
That's not safe or legal?
Well, it's a trailer. I don't know what the legalities are.
Oh.
That, so.
I mean, I still think you need a smoke detector. Like,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Florida.
You know what? It is Florida. You have all the freedoms unless you go against the government.
That's true.
Yeah, very true. So, yeah. Beyond that, I mean, fucking stay safe out there, folks.
You got some stuff to plug, don't you?
We've got some stuff to plug. Listen, again, we are not going to be here next week at all. Well, at least for this show and the Thursday show. Maybe you'll maybe you'll do something.
We've been looking at maybe some other board games to do.
Maybe some, yeah.
So
listen, you're running the house next week if you want. So,
oh shit.
I mean, maybe if I get like some downtime, I can Skype in for like an impromptu episode or something. We'll see, but probably not.
Okay.
I've already got a lot of planning I still need to do because people are starting to ask me. Yeah. So, but be sure to subscribe to this channel. We have so much content on the channel already, and we're trying to build out more. I just did a stream for the beta test for Rumbleverse, which was a lot of fun. I was a little unsure going in because the first time I played the beta, I was a little iffy on it. I still enjoyed it, but I was a little iffy. This time, I had a great time with it. You know, a couple things I hope that they tweak as things go on, but whenever they end up launching it, I will absolutely be playing that. We've also just
maybe I'll play.
Maybe you'll play. Play a game. Have some fun. Jesus.
Shit.
You know, enjoy some fudge every now and then. Just dropped a Fortnite video from a previous stream I did. It's like 15 minutes. I'm trying to put more. This is what we need to do. We need more like snackable content for the channel. I feel like that's what we're missing. We do a lot of this long form content, but we need these like little quick bits. So threw together a little Fortnite video. It's like 15 minutes. It's a lot of fun. I have no goals when I film and do these streams. So you're just getting pure chaos and wackiness out of me most of the time.
And it's very enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. I lose a lot, and there's a lot of self-deprecation on my part. There's also I got a cutout the Sunset Overdrive video, which I'm going to be posting here soon. Tomorrow we have Don't Be an Asshole going live at 9 Central, but also catch me live around 3:30, 4 o'clock Central Time, as I'm gonna be hopefully diving into the new Ninja Turtle game that just came out.
Oh shit! Look at you.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a little stream before the stream, and a stream before I gotta go leave for a week because work. Also, I just did an episode of the A Show over at CKCC Radio, so be sure to go listen to that, and you can still vote for me.
All productive and shit.
I'm
productive motherfucker over here.
I have so much shit going on. But be sure to go check out that episode. It was an absolute fever dream. it got really fucking weird.
Okay.
and maybe a little offensive depending on who you are. But it is it is unlike anything I've ever put together before. And I think I may have said this before. It's either the greatest or the stupidest thing I've ever written down. So
Oh,
go listen, decide. You can
let's check
vote
that
in the
out.
polls. If you vote in the polls and I win, I get to proceed to the next round of the Tournament of Champions. I'm currently a few votes behind. So go do your duties as an American citizen and vote. And if you're outside of the country, you can still vote because it's a Twitter poll. So be sure to do that. That's over at the A Show on CKCC on Twitter.
Okay.
There's a show coming up this weekend that I'm going to be a part of. We've talked about them in the
Ooh.
past, but Party World Wrestling is coming back. You can find them on Twitter, or not Twitter, Instagram. I can't fucking talk. Dude, I am. This is the most shit I've had going on at like one given time. But you can watch the show live on Twitch this Saturday night on twitch.tv/Party World Wrestling. That's RASSLIN. That's Wrestling. Check it out. You might see somebody you know popping up here and there.
Oh shit!
You
Big return.
You might see somebody. I mean, it's not going to be me.
Oh, your mic cut out.
Hello.
For a second.
Hello.
Me.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah. It's not going to be me. But you know, I've been helping out set up things over there and building the sets and stuff like that. This is
taking bumps.
I'm not bumping. There's no bumps going to be involved, but you might see me pop up on the show doing some stuff.
Okay.
No bumps. Listen, I'm not bumping.
Well, that's the way it worked, brother. No bumps.
Yeah, listen. They came to me and they said, "Hey, man, we want to book you." I said, "Listen, I'll work, but no bumps."
No bumps.
You want to bump me? That's going to cost you extra.
I'll work a lockup.
I'll work a lockup all night long. You want to do a little. You want to do a little arm wringer? I'll throw that in there too. But listen, I work the crowd, and I got this great way to do the shake, rattle, and roll. Where I don't even need to go to my back. I just go straight to my knees, and the guy takes all the bump. The highways and byways, Daddy. So be sure to check that out. Again, that's Party World Wrestling, and that's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
It. I mean, a mountain of shit coming.
So much
your way.
Yes.
I'm doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
And just trying to get better. Just trying to better myself.
There you go.
I should do something.
You should do something. Stream.
I feel like I've been so like hyper focused.
Yeah.
On like one thing.
Yeah.
That like I'm losing other things.
I would recommend maybe next week like either doing a stream or like cutting together a video if you haven't done one yet, or if you got one in the can that you can.
I mean, I have a year's worth of State of Sunshine that's never hit the can. Or never hit the air. So
forgot how much I enjoy video editing. Like up until like I started doing those Fortnite videos and like editing those down, I forgot like those reminded me like how much I actually enjoyed doing that. I was like, this is a lot of fun, and like the creative juices start flowing, and I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do because I still got a WrestleMania trip vlog that I got to cut together.
Yeah.
So, dude, I have so much shit I still need to do. I just need to figure out the time to do it.
Welcome to my world.
That's why we're here.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this week. Go watch Kevin's show.
Yes.
Saturday. Come back tomorrow. He's streaming.
Yep.
We're doing Don't Be an Asshole. And, yeah, that's it.
That's all we got.
So, for this week, I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
This has been your show.
Peace.